Thanks a lot.
You got it.
Could you repeat proof 2, please?
There are 22 different types of pesticides found in water wells throughout the US, and this is the same water we use to water our crops.
Okay. Did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof
Okay.
because you have only given me less than 3 pieces of evidence. That's a hasty generalization, which is a form of a logic, and I do not accept a logical proof.
Proof 3.
That was something about indoor air pollution.
Mm-hmm.
Did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
And because you have given me less than 3 pieces of evidence for that
Why don't you
proof,
be more specific? How many did I give you?
I don't know, Tom. How many did you give me?
1.
All right. Because you've only given me 1 piece of evidence for that proof, that's a hasty generalization, which is a form of a logic, and I do not accept a logical proof.
Very good. Very good. Okay. My name's Cheyenne. What's up? My proposition, all people should donate blood. By people, healthy human beings that meet the qualifications to donate, excuse me. President Biden was talking the other day and he had the throat thing, and it was the 4th time he cleared his throat that he finally said, "Excuse me." That drove me nuts. You know, it's like, yes, and then we go to it's like, just say excuse me, dude. You know, it's like, come on. Donate, give your blood to people who need it. Blood, a red liquid that circulates throughout the body of humans. There are some words you don't really need to define. Okay, so my contention, I contend blood donation is needed. My first proof from an excellent source says blood transfusion is needed for women with complications of pregnancy, like ectopic pregnancies and hemorrhage before, during, or after childbirth, children with severe anemia, often resulting from malaria or malnutrition, people with severe trauma following man-made and natural disasters, and many other complex medical and surgery procedures. My second proof from an excellent source. Here is why blood is needed. There is no substitute for human blood. Many of our life-saving techniques require blood or blood products. Blood products cannot be stored indefinitely. Because blood may be needed at any time, it must be collected regularly. No one expects to need blood. However, if you do and it's not available, the consequences can be fatal. And my third proof from an excellent source. You may need blood for a variety of reasons. Your body needs to replenish blood that is lost, destroyed, or not replaced by your bone marrow. Loss may occur and blood be needed during surgery, in an accident, as a result of cancer treatment, as a result of treatment for other illnesses that cause anemia. And anemia occurs when the body's red blood cell count is very low. My second contention, I contend, and listen to this one, donating blood is beneficial for the donor. My first proof from an excellent source says the health benefits of donating blood include good health, a reduced risk of cancer, a reduced risk of hemochromatosis. It also helps in reducing risk of damage to the liver and pancreas. Donating blood may help in improving cardiovascular health as well. My second proof from an excellent source. Donating blood can reduce the risk of heart attacks and liver ailments caused by iron overload in the body. An iron-rich diet may increase iron levels in the body, and that extra iron gets stored in the heart, liver, and pancreas. This could increase the risk of cirrhosis, hemochromatosis, liver failure, and other issues. Blood donation helps to maintain iron levels, so it reduces the risks of these ailments and others. And my third proof from an excellent source says, the excessive iron buildup in the body can cause oxidative damage, which is a major cause of tissue damage. So donating blood not only maintains the iron content in the body, but also shows a significant reduction in the overall risk of heart disease. Oh, excuse me. Donating blood helps you stabilize the iron content in your blood, so it lowers the risk of liver damage that you get on Saturday nights. I'm now open for cross-examination.
Yeah.
Yay.
Jacob with a K. Well, give me a number.
4.
Give me a number, 1 or 1.
Oh, 1.
Nicole, rock and roll.
I knew it was me.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so all people should donate blood, and then
Mhm.
they said it was the red liquid, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
they
blah,
defined people. in
defined,
donate
excuse me,
blood.
that's the word,
Mhm.
as red liquid. And then for their first proof,
First contention.
first contention, and then talked about blood donation, right?
Is needed. Mhm.
Is needed. Okay, so the first proof they gave us, I think it was 5,
Yes,
right? Did they give us any proof?
it's what they said.
And that's anecdotal, right?
And
And we don't accept anecdotal proof.
good.
On to the next one.
No. What's the UFR? What's the other form of reasoning used here?
It's a form of logic.
Not this one.
Not this one.
No, this one says these things need blood. And I
Right.
gave you 5 of them. Mhm.
Could we say that it's begging the question just because? No. Okay.
I said a need and I said, here are the needs. So
Right.
I gave you more than 3. So what reasoning is that?
Maybe that it's a form of logic because they're just,
No, it's causal.
it's causal. Okay.
These things need blood.
Yes.
Because of these things, they need blood. So your first question would be, do those things need blood?
Okay. And then what percentage of the time is that?
No,
blood?
then, so go ahead and say that. Do they need blood?
Okay. Do these things need blood?
Yes. Now question 2.
Okay. What percentage of
No.
the time? Oh,
Question 2 is all the time?
all the time?
No.
What percentage of the time do these conditions need blood?
I don't know.
Are there other causes for them needing blood?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because you've not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay. Now proof 2.
Okay, there's no substitute for human blood.
Mhm.
Could that be
What's
They-
it first? Did they?
did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
And that's a form of a logic, correct?
Nope.
Nope.
It's anecdotal.
Anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal proof. Okay, and did they
I
give
gave
us-
you I gave you 2 good things in here.
I just wrote down there's no substitute for blood. What was the second one?
That many things
Required blood.
require blood and it can't be stored indefinitely.
Wouldn't that be begging the question because it's less
No.
than?
It's a hasty generalization, 1 or 2.
Okay,
And that is,
a form of a logic.
And
We don't accept illogical proof.
good. You're getting better. Okay, you
Yeah,
are.
well, I'm
But just
crashing
stick
and burning.
No, stick to the program, anecdotal plus UFR, anecdotal plus UFR. And listening to the proofs, does this link to the contention? If it doesn't, or it repeats it, it's begging the question. If there's only one or two things, it's a HCG, and three or more is usually causal. Okay, so give me a number, Nicole.
Between what?
1 and 2.
2.
2 is Valeria.
I'm on proof 3 on the first contention.
Yep,
Okay. Did they give us any proof?
it's what they said.
That's anecdotal and I don't accept anecdotal proof.
Okay,
And they give us five needs.
Yeah.
Did they?
Mhm.
Okay. That is causation. And does these needs cause these 5? Does blood cause these 5 needs?
the lack of blood causes these 5 needs.
Does
Yes.
the lack of blood cause these 5 needs?
Yes.
Does the lack of blood cause these needs all the time?
No, I've had surgery and been in accidents and didn't need blood. So
What percentage of the time does lack of blood
I don't
cause
know.
these needs? Are there other causes for these needs?
Oh, sure. Saturday nights.
Because you have not ruled out all alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay. Contention 2.
Your contention 2 was donating is beneficial to donors.
Yes. So the person giving the blood to be used is benefited by giving blood.
Wait. Your contention was not that donating is beneficial to donors?
Yes.
Oh, okay. For the first one, did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal and I don't accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
That is where is it? Big, because it does not lead to the contention
I
and
gave
the
you
big form
I
of
gave
the
you
law.
6 things that show that it's beneficial for the donor.
That is causal.
Yeah, okay. You don't have to tell us what it is. You just ask
Oh.
that first question and off you go.
Does
Donating blood.
donating blood cause these benefits for the donor?
Yes.
Does donating blood cause these benefits for the donor all the time?
No.
What percentage of the time does donating blood cause these benefits to the donor?
I don't know.
Are there any other causes for benefits?
For these benefits, sure. Don't go out on Saturday nights and you won't damage your liver.
Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Good. Give me a number.
1.
1, James.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
If we're using that same logic about like that, if you need to get rid of your blood because it would be good for you, wouldn't bloodletting be the same thing?
That's what they thought. Yep. Hey, I've got a fever. Here, let me drain your blood.
Yeah, go back to the 1700s.
Exactly.
I'm just curious. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. James, proof 2.
Okay. For proof 2, did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal and don't accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
And you give us 3 benefits.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Nah, really only 2.
Do these benefits help the donor?
does donating cause these benefits?
Yes. Does donating cause these benefits?
Yeah,
Does donating cause these benefits all the time?
no,
What percent of the time do these benefits help the donor?
I don't know.
Are there any other causes for these benefits?
Oh, sure.
Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay. Proof 3.
Proof 3, did they give us any proof?
What they said.
It's anecdotal and I don't accept anecdotal proof. And I also put down 3 benefits,
I didn't know. I just
Or
gave you
more.
one.
just one.
Yeah, I just talked
Okay.
about iron buildup.
Okay. That's a form of hasty generalization because you give us limited evidence, and that's a form of illogic, and we do not accept illogical proof.
Okay. And that's one of the things that people are having problems with. I call it a causal, a reasoning branch. You got excessive iron buildup. So giving blood gets rid of that. So there's your one thing. Because you got rid of it, you maintain your iron content, you drop heart disease, and you get something else because the iron dropped. So they're only talking about iron. Okay, so all these other effects are because you dropped the iron. So there's really only one thing that they were talking about there.
Would that one also be begging the question though, Tom? Because it doesn't really.
Because they're saying that you're donating blood is helping the donor because they're getting rid of the excess iron. So that does show a benefit to donating.
Oh, I was thinking it was that whole opposite thing, or the
Oh yeah, no.
opposite doesn't cause the contention to be correct or whatever.
Yeah, so if I say something's beneficial, using a pen is beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Not using a pen causes cramps and muscle spasms and eye tics. That's where those 3 things doesn't show benefit of a pen. It shows what happens if you don't use one. That's what we're
Right.
thinking about.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. My name's Dakia. What's up?
Hey.
Hey. My proposition: women should not have to pay for feminine hygiene products. I define women as one born female or someone who naturally has a period. I also define feminine hygiene products as pads or tampons and/or tampons. My contention is that pads and tampons are sanitary necessities. My first proof is from the Huffington Post, which stated tampons and pads are to be treated like toilet paper. They serve the same purpose. My second proof from an excellent source says 48% of US women aged 18 to 54 obtain their supplies from a dispenser in a public restroom. And only 8% of these women said that the dispensers in the restrooms work all the time. And my third proof comes from an excellent source, which says 86% of US women started their period unexpectedly in public without the supplies they needed and had none available to them because they were in public. Now open for cross X.
Yay.
Thanks. James, give me a number.
1.
Jasmine.
All right.
Great.
You do not meet the prima facie responsibility. You only gave one contention with 3 proofs, and it is too late to give it now.
Oof. See, a week ago, she didn't say that well.
That's right.
Okay.
Following my own rules.
Hmm.
All right. Your proposition was that women should not have to pay for feminine hygiene products.
Mm-hmm. And you're going
Um,
to accept that as a proposition?
No, I'm not going to accept that
Why
as
not?
a good proposition because it does not ask for change. It didn't say all women,
Okay,
but I'm going to rip it up anyway.
so I'm supporting the status quo is what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Okay, you defined women and
She
feminine
called me sir. Did you get that?
hygiene products. Your contention was that sanitary products are a necessity,
Yes,
and your first proof was that sanitary products are like toilet paper.
yep. They
Um,
serve the same purpose.
they serve the same purpose. Well, you get paper, toilet paper too. Okay. So that is begging the question because it is not linked to the contention.
Mhm.
So that's a form of illogical. I do not accept. Oh, illogical proof. Sorry. Before that, did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
It's anecdotal. I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Good. Now, I was asked this yesterday. Okay, you're supposed to do it anecdotal and then the
Right.
oofer. Okay, but if you mess up and then go, oh, right, you'll get the points.
Okay, like I
But-
just did.
But sticking to anecdotal oofer, then that'll get you into that routine.
Right.
Okay. Proof 2.
Okay. In proof 2, you said that 48% of women 18 to 54 had to get the feminine hygiene products from public restrooms.
Mhm.
Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal. I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
Also, your proof begs the question because it does not link to the contention. That's a form of illogic. I do not accept the logical proof.
Good. Do proof 3.
Okay.
Sure.
Proof 3, you said that 86% of women unexpectedly started their period in a public place and did not have feminine hygiene products.
Mhm.
Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
Well, that's anecdotal. I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
That is also begging the question because it's not linked to the contention. And that is a form of illogic. Do not accept the logical proof.
Oh, bravo.
Good job, Jasmine.
Good job. Kick some ass.
Thanks.
Mhm. All right. My name's Nancy.
Nancy,
What's up? My proposition is that parents should be less authoritarian. By parents, I mean anyone with children. By authoritarian, I mean strict parenting or enforcing strict obedience to authority at the expense of personal freedom. By less authoritarian, I mean letting children express themselves and have their own mind. My contention: authoritarian parenting can have negative outcomes. My first proof from an excellent source said, strict parenting deprives kids of the opportunity to internalize self-discipline and to internalize responsibility. They have tendencies towards anger, excuse me, and depression, which results in them being more rebellious. My second proof from an excellent source says strict parenting can influence teens to binge drink on Saturday nights. It also can cause them to have low self-esteem, be anxious, or be depressed. And because their parents are strict, they are less willing to confess their bad behavior to their parents. And my third proof from an excellent source says parents think that being strict will protect their children and teach them morals. But what it really does is it teaches them how to lie. A lot of teens confess to having lied about where they're going, what they were going to do there, and if they were with someone else, because they believe their parents wouldn't approve of it. I'm now open for cross X.
yay.
Thank you. Jasmine?
You said there's 6 people here? 6? Is there number 6 or no?
Just say one.
Oh, 1.
One, good. Katie, rock and roll.
Alright,
You can mess about later when we do this for real, but it's like, no, let's get this done. Katie,
so, you have a bad proposition because you didn't say all, but I don't know how to say that correctly.
you didn't ask for a change in your proposition by not saying all. So you are
Yeah.
supporting the status quo, and I thank you. But Tom's gonna make me rip you up anyway.
Yes.
What I said?
Yes.
Okay, good. What
Um,
else?
so your proposition was
Wait, what
that,
else do you have to tell me before you start?
oh, you didn't meet your prima facie responsibilities because you didn't have two proofs
Two
and three
contentions,
contentions each,
two
and
contentions with 3 proofs each.
two contention with 3 proofs each, and it's too late to add it now.
Good. Now rock and roll.
So your proposition was that there should be, parents shouldn't use authoritarian discipline.
Yes.
And you define parents and authoritarian,
Hmm.
and your contention was that they have negative outcomes.
Yep.
So for your first contention, you said 4 negatives.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Well, if you count rebellion, that would be 5.
So does
What's the first question? I didn't hear you.
did they give us any proof?
Is what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal proofs.
Good.
Does authoritarian discipline cause these negatives?
Yes.
Does authoritarian discipline cause these negatives all the time?
No.
What percent of the time does authoritarian discipline cause these negatives?
Well, it happened to me.
Are there other causes for these negatives?
Yes.
Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
There you go.
Your second proof had 5 negatives, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
So does,
What was that other one?
did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal proof.
Good.
Does authoritarian discipline cause these negatives?
Yes.
Does authoritarian discipline cause these negatives all the time?
No.
What percent of the time does authoritarian discipline cause these negatives?
Well, it happened to me.
Are there other causes for these negatives?
Yes.
Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Good. Do the third one. You're on a roll.
For your third proof, you only gave me 1 piece of evidence, and that's a hasty generalization, which is a form of a logic, and I don't accept illogical proof.
What question did you miss on that one?
Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I don't accept anecdotal proof.
It's okay. You're tired today.
I'm not as bad as I was last class, that's for sure.
You're what?
I'm not as bad as I was last class.
Oh, no, everybody's getting better. So this is what we're doing it for. So come, and that's Nicole. You still have to sign up. Nicole, are you in there? Do you want to do your third affirmative on the 4th, 9th, or 18th of November? And you're muted, so if you were gonna say.
Sorry. Let's do the 9th. I'll let you know. If
Okay.
I have to move it because I just got a date with my cardiovascular surgeon, so I'll let you know.
Okay, and the 4th affirmative, do you want to do the 30th, the 7th, or the 9th of December?
I'll have to do the earlier one.
The
What's
30th?
the, yeah, the 30th.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
talked about that. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
good. And these will be typed up today and put on the homepage so everybody remembers the date. Okay. All right. My name's Diana.
Hi, Diana.
What's up? My proposition, all colleges and universities should be tuition free for all students. I define college, university as an educational institution or establishment that for $250,000, you can get your kid in their soccer team. I also define free without cost or payment to attend. My first contention, having a higher education is beneficial. My first proof from an excellent source says, residents in San Francisco have the opportunity to attend college, continue to learn, and create better lives for themselves since colleges became tuition free. My second proof from an excellent source says higher education can increase students up at the economic ladder. And my third proof from an excellent source quotes Governor Bill Haslam as saying, there is no higher potential for providing more opportunities for our citizens than increasing access to high quality education. He made this statement after Tennessee became the first state in the nation to offer tuition-free community college. I'm now open for cross-ex.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, Jasmine. Katie, number?
1.
One, good one. Jacob with a K.
Oh, man. All right. You didn't meet your prima facie responsibility because you only have one contention and 3 proofs, but it's too late to add it now.
Okay.
Your proposition was all colleges and universities should be tuition free for all students.
Yep.
You defined everything. Your contention was having a higher education is beneficial.
Mhm.
For proof 1, you listed 3 benefits of higher education. Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
Do those benefits, trying to think how I should word this. Do those benefits happen because of higher education?
Yeah.
Do those benefits happen because of higher education all the time?
Look around the room.
Oh yeah, you're right. What percentage of the time?
I don't know.
Okay. Are there any other causes for those benefits?
Yes.
Because you have not ruled out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay. Proof 2.
For proof 2, you said something about the economic ladder.
Mhm. Higher education increases students up the economic ladder.
Okay. That is only one piece of evidence for proof 2, and that is a hasty generalization. And
I didn't hear that first question.
I was saving that for last. Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
And that was a hasty generalization, which is a form of a logic, and I do not accept a logical proof.
Good. Proof 3.
Could you repeat proof 3, please?
Yeah, and the Tennessee governor says it's a good opportunity for our citizens with access to high quality education after making community college tuition free.
Okay. Did they give us any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
That's also only one piece of evidence for proof 3, which is a hasty generalization, which is a form of logic, and I do not accept the logical proof.
Good. And the first proof, those 3 things were all about residents in San Francisco. So what's another way you could rip that up?
Again, the question. right?
How many places did I give you?
Oh, it's another hasty generalization.
Yep, there you go.
Give me one.
Okay, technically class is over. You're welcome to stick around for a little bit and I can run through a few more. It's up to you. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. Go out and have a great weekend.
When is the second affirmative due?
Yours is going to be due on the 30th of November.
By the time
Oh.
you have to do your thing,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
whatever
so
date you pick.
let's see, we've got Spencer, Narcisio, and Jasmine who are doing their third one on the 4th. Okay, so far, they're the only ones that'll show up that day. And we're going to record them. And everybody else to watch the recordings, because even today we had a little problem at the beginning with Zoom. And so you just show up, you're going to do your affirmative and your first cross-examination that same
Okay.
day. And
You
so
do your
when,
cross-examination on somebody in your group?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. And I've limited it to 6 people a day. So, that's where, when I say give me a number 1 through 5, that's where you can give me different numbers, but not here. Let's get it over with and get more in. Okay. But I can do a couple more after I let Agnes in. So if you want to stay for a sec, feel free. I'll be right
I
back.
had a question.
I just have a
Was
question.
the 30th already full?
He left
Oh.
to go let Agnes in.
If you need it, I can give you my spot on the 30th.
No, it's okay. If you want it, it's fine. I'll just go the next week.
Yeah, that's true.
I can go the week after that. If you want to go on the 30th, I can go the week after that.
Are you sure? I don't want you to move your date.
No, it's fine. You can take mine on the 30th.
Tom, I was wondering if I was able to go on the 30th for my 4th one.
Oh, that's full. You're doing the second class, the 2nd of December.
And Nicole just gave her her spot though.
Yeah, we can trade. That's fine.
Oh,
I can
that's
trade
what
with
you
her.
were
That's
saying. So Zaylen's on the 30th and Nicole is on the 2nd.
Yeah, thank you, Nicole.
no problem, honey. No problem.
I just had a question, Tom. I
Uh-huh.
don't have time to go through another thing, but I actually changed my third affirmative from what I had submitted a couple weeks ago when you asked what we're gonna do it
Yeah.
on.
That's illegal.
Can I just pay you another $5?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, it's still on your tab.
okay.
All
I
right.
have to send it to you, or do you want me to tell you what it is now? It's kind of like one of the ones we did today.
What are you doing?
I was gonna do it on pesticides, and then I heard that we did one of the things today, but I
Yeah.
already started my research on it.
But these are from old classes, so
Okay, so it's
don't
okay?
worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Say hi to Maddie for us.
All right, I will.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. All righty, let's do a couple. And then, did you hear Agnes singing?
A little bit.
Yeah, I do the car ride song. We go out after this class and grab LA Times at 7-Eleven. We could do a car ride. So I sing her the car ride song and she sings back. CARRID, car ride. That would be making big noise down there. All right, my name is Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
What's up? Proposition, everyone should start recycling. By everyone, I mean everyone in the United States of America. By recycling, the act of converting waste into reusable material. I will contend that recycling helps everyone. My first proof from an excellent source says, Homeboy Industries has crowdfunded a recycling facility to provide jobs for former inmates. My second proof from an excellent source says recycling reduces the things sent to landfills every year, thus decreasing the carbon footprint we leave on Earth, which produces a better environment for generations to come. And my last proof from an excellent source says recycling is a good civic behavior, and people who recycle are rewarded with knowing that they're helping to save the planet. Now open for cross X.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob with a K. Nicole, rock and roll.
I said yeah too. Okay, so we're wanting 2 contentions
Mhm.
also. Okay. Okay, so first I would say they didn't meet their prima facie
Responsibility.
responsibility, and it's too late to do it now.
Okay, you just gotta
and,
tell me why. So I didn't give a
because
second contention.
right, because you didn't give me 2 contentions.
Okay, good.
And them's the rules. So here we go. All right. So everyone should recycle was what you
Mhm.
said. Recycling, your contention, recycling helps
Everyone.
everyone. Right.
Yeah.
And then the first one, homeboy, whatever.
Homeboy Industries.
And then helps inmates. Right. Did they give us any proof?
It's what they
Was-
said.
And that's a form of logic.
No.
And we don't. No,
It's anecdotal.
it's anecdotal. Okay.
Anecdotal.
Anecdotal. I know
There
my
you go.
boyfriend was like, "You're saying it wrong." He was in the background. He was like, "What did you say? You said it wrong." He was when I turned off my sound.
You got it.
Anecdotal. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
And what's
so
the
when you say oofer, what do you mean? I've been wanting to.
one other form of reasoning?
There we
So
go.
if you
All
look
right.
on the negative flow sheet that's
I
on the
saw
homepage,
that.
it
Right.
says
And I
one
was
other
like,
form of reasoning.
got
Oofer.
it.
Yep, there
I'm
you
gonna write
go.
it down.
Good. So what's the other form of reasoning for this proof?
Could it be a hasty generalization because it's only one? Right.
So it couldn't be. It
No,
is.
begging. It is right. Okay, because it's just one.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So now say
Jacob.
it's a hasty generalization because there's
It's
only
a
one
hasty
thing.
generalization because I was only given one proof,
Uh-huh.
and that's a form of logic, correct?
And
Don't accept a logic proof.
good, proof 2.
Okay. And then I got 2 reasons on that one, correct?
On the
'Cause I just
second proof. Uh-huh.
proof, right? Because I just did 2 little marks. And that also is baking the question.
What's
because
the
it-
first question you ask?
Did they give us any proof? I'm so sorry.
That's what they said.
And I don't accept illogical proof.
No, that's anecdotal.
That's anecdotal, and I don't accept
Anecdotal proof.
anecdotal proof.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Now what's
Okay.
the oofer?
It's begging the question because, or no, it's a hasty generalization because it's less than 3,
Yeah, just 2.
or it's 2. Right.
Yeah, and
And then the other one is
and
we don't
hasty
accept,
generalization is
a form of logic. Right. Okay, so
And?
we don't accept a logical proof. You're
Good.
right.
good. Proof 3.
Okay, the third one, it's a good civic behavior.
Yep,
Did they give us any proof?
it's what they said.
God damn it. I just
It's
did
on
that
it's
one.
on the O'Banion sheet.
I know, and I have it right here. Let me just,
Anecdotal.
it's anecdotal and I don't accept anecdotal proof.
Anecdotal proof. Good. And the
Right.
oofer?
And the oofer is that it's a hasty generalization because it's less than 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
you only gave me 1.
And
So
they gave me 1.
and hasty generalization is
It is a form of logic and we don't accept a logical proof. Thank you
look
very
how
much.
much you improved from the first time today already. See, so you're doing well. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this next one, We'll do Jacob with a K, and then I'll do Brianna, and then we have to go on a car ride. Okay. She's all pissed at me now. You lied. Hey, my name's Javon.
Hi, Javon.
What's up? My proposition, all correctional systems should be reformed. Definitions, I'm saying that the penal system should make changes. Good definition. My contention, correctional reform guards against injustice. My first proof from an excellent source says the war on drugs and mass incarceration is just an extension of slavery. My second proof from an excellent source says we don't know if a quarter or 30% would be eligible. And my third proof from an excellent source says the benefits of getting a felony removed from your record is huge. I'm now open to cross X.
Yay.
Jacob with a K.
Good luck, bud.
Appreciate it, because yeah, what the hell was that? All right.
Uh-huh.
You didn't meet your prima facie responsibility because you only had one contention with 3 proofs, but it's too late to add it now, but I'm ripping it up anyways. Your proposition was all correctional systems should be reformed.
Yep.
Your definition was the penal system should make changes.
Yeah.
Contention, correctional reform guards against injustice.
Yes.
So for your first proof, you only had one piece of evidence. That's or no, what? Where is it? Did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Uh-huh.
First one, you only had one form of evidence. That's a hasty generalization, which is a form of a logic. I do not accept a logical proof.
Okay.
Could you repeat proof 2, please?
Sure. We don't know if a quarter or 30% would be eligible.
Okay. I guess. All right. Did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Good.
I guess that's a hasty generalization.
No, it isn't.
No, well, it is, but it's not the main thing. So would that be, yeah, begging the
it?
question.
There you go. Why?
Yeah, because it does not link to the contention at all. It's a form of a logic, and I do not accept a logical proof.
That's right. Proof 3.
Could you repeat that as well, please?
The benefit of getting a felony removed from your record is huge.
Did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
That's also begging the question,
Uh-huh.
because that does not link to the contention either, which is a form of a logic, and I do not accept a logical proof.
Good. Yeah, they're all begging the question because correctional reform guards against injustice, they didn't define what the hell the reform was. So we don't know if it was mass incarceration or the war on drugs or if anybody would be eligible. Okay.
Ran legs of a madman. That was crazy.
I
Yep.
was like, oh, that's a good, proposition, and then it just spiraled.
Yeah. And then they start taking their meds and writing stuff, and then they're out of it.
Yeah. When you wake up on the couch with your thumb still moving and you don't know
Yeah,
why. Okay.
Pulling a Roseanne bar, just totally.
Exactly. Brianna, are you in there? Brianna,
Yes.
are you ready to go? You're going to give it a go?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, that's all we ask. All right, so where's a good one for her? Okay, my name's Angelica.
Hi, and
Hi,
hi.
Angelica.
What's up? My proposition, All schools, all schools should start later in the day. By schools, I mean high schools, 9th through 12th grade. And by later in the day, from 9 to 9:30, opposed to 7 or 8 in the morning like they do now. I will contend early school start times contribute to a decrease in a student's health. My first proof from an excellent source says students do not get the recommended hours of sleep due to their age group, and the risks that come with a lack of sleep are higher rates of obesity, poor performance in school, and depressive symptoms. My second proof from an excellent source says adolescents have a more difficult time sleeping because during their sleep-wake phase delay in their circadian cycle, fecal matters occur. So from a biological standpoint, it makes it more difficult to sleep due to their age group. And my last proof from an excellent source say sleep-deprived teens tend to eat more fats, and every hour of sleep lost increases the odds of obesity by 80%. Sleep deprivation is also linked to depression. I'm now open for cross-ex, Brianna.
Okay. Your proposition was that all schools should start later in the day?
Yep, but you were supposed to say something before that. We're pretending this is assignment 3, so there's an issue.
The name?
No, you did not provide a second contention,
Oh,
so you did not meet your prima facie responsibility, and it's too late to add it now. So if the affirmative is missing like definitions, or they didn't get their third proof done of the second contention due to time, you point it out right away and you tell them it's too late to add it. That's the key to that.
okay.
Okay, now go to the prop.
The proposition is that all schools should start later in the day. Am I supposed to define?
No, just say you define school and starting later.
Define school and later in the day.
Mhm.
And the contention
Mhm.
is that early school start times contribute to the decline in the student's health.
Yes.
And could you repeat proof 1?
Yep, students do not get the recommended hours of sleep due to their age group, and the risks that come from a lack of sleep are higher rates of obesity, poor performance in school, and depressive symptoms.
There's 3 benefits.
Now there's 3 harms to lack of sleep.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. 3. Hold on.
And what's the first question you ask?
Is there any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Mhm. And the other form of reasoning, otherwise known as the OOFR.
It's a form of illogic,
Yeah, which one?
hasty generalization.
Because? How many things did I give you?
They gave us 3.
No, I only gave you 1.
Oh, okay. They gave us 1. What do you call it?
1 piece of evidence, you could say. And that's hasty generalization, which is?
A form of illogical reasoning.
And I?
Do not accept anecdotal proof.
Illogical proof.
Illogical proof, yes.
Good. Go to proof 2.
Proof 2. Could you repeat proof 2?
Yeah, what they say is biologically, teens have issues with their sleep-wake phase delays in their circadian cycle. And that can have consequences.
Is there any proof?
It's what they said.
That's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal evidence.
Okay.
Does does lack of sleep cause these issues?
Yes.
Does lack of sleep cause these issues? Oh, no. Hold on. Does lack of sleep cause these issues all the time?
No, I was up at 2 o'clock and 4:30. Yeah. The earthquake at 4:30 woke me up.
There's an earthquake?
At least the dreaming part of me thought there was.
Okay. What percentage of the time does lack of sleep cause these issues?
No idea.
Okay, because you did
No,
not.
question 4.
Oh, question 4. Okay. Are there any other causes for these issues?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you do the summary.
Okay. Because you have not ruled out alternate causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Good. Good. Proof 3.
Proof 3. Proof 3. Sleep deprived teens eat more fats, and every hour of sleep loss increases their risk for obesity.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got obesity and it's also linked to depression. So you got 2 things.
2. Okay. Did they give us any proof?
That's what they said.
It's anecdotal, and I do not accept anecdotal proof.
Okay.
Okay. Does lack of sleep cause these issues?
These 2 things. Yes.
2 things. Okay. Does it cause these issues all the time?
No.
Okay. What percentage of the time does it cause these issues?
I don't know.
Are there any other causes for these issues?
Yes.
Okay. Because you did not rule out alternative causality, I cannot accept your proof.
Okay. And so just an easier way, if there's only 1 or 2 things, it's a hasty generalization. I mean, it is a causal statement,
Okay.
but because I only gave you 2 things, it's a hasty generalization.
Okay.
Okay. See, you're getting better too. Right. You just got to get more involved when you come in on Tuesday. Okay. Can you do that?
Yeah, I will. I'll turn on my camera too.
Okay. I have, you have to sign up for 2 dates too, Brianna.
Okay.
So for Jacob with a K and Nicole, if you don't have any questions, go out and have a great weekend. I'll stop this. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.